Hello everyone, welcome. This is Bigelow Reviews. I am Brent Bigelow. Today we have a review of Brockhampton's latest album. Supposedly they have two albums coming out in 2021. These are supposed to be their last couple albums as a group. So at least I am treasuring these next few albums like they're going to be something really special. I'm very excited. I really enjoyed Ginger. That was one of my favorite albums from 2019. And Iridescence, the album before that, wasn't the greatest. There are some good songs on there that I enjoyed, but wasn't really an album that I think was their best work they could have done. But that was a whole other case with members leaving, accusations, and lots of drama just behind the scenes in general with that. And then obviously you have the Saturation Trilogy. Those albums in that time, or something that nobody else has really seen before, especially in hip-hop, and they were like brand new, pretty much like independent too. Just a bunch of dudes getting together making music, and they don't call themselves like a rap group. They are a boy band is what they call themselves. But I'm sure you know about Brockhampton. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you know who Brockhampton is. But here we go, the new album Roadrunner. Here are my thoughts. With like I said, these could be one of the band's last couple albums, and one of the two that are coming out this year in 2021. The very first track we got is Buzz Cut. That was one of the original singles for this album. You know, it's what you expect from Brockhampton. It is an absolute banger. It goes crazy. It has some crazy bars, some nuts hooks. The Danny Brown feature on it, I think, is a perfect matching of the minds. This Danny Brown's voice fits so well with this group's style and everything. I thought he would work. I thought he worked perfectly on the track. One of my favorite features, also on this album, which we'll get to. I got some issues with some of these features. I do like Buzz Cuts a lot. It's a good song, but I do not like the end of the album. The end of the track with Merlin and Jobo. My two favorites. Those are my favorite members in the group. I don't like the end of the song though. It's weird. It's like they do this like whole like psychedelic trip or whatever. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. But the music video is pretty cool. I recommend checking the music video out. Next track on the track list here we have Chain On featuring JPEG Mafia. JPEG Mafia is awesome. JPEG, Peggy, everybody knows him as Peggy. Yeah, we're real close. JPEG Mafia and I, we're real tight. We're like this, you know. I didn't like his feature. I thought this would work. I on the track list, I was like, JPEG Mafia's on this album. I'm like, this is gonna kill. And same with some other ones. I was like, these should be like shoo-ins. These should be easy features. I just wasn't crazy about the song. I find the beat, the instrumental, the background really annoying and underproduced, which is not the case a lot of the times with Brockhampton. A lot of the times I feel like they overdo things, but that adds to their flair and just how the band is themselves. With a bunch of people in the kitchen making these tracks, it's bound to get overproduced. But this song was one of the rare ones where it was underproduced. At the very end of Chain On, we also have the Cash Rules Everything Around Me, little Wu-Tang Clan reference at the very end of the track as well, which a lot of people are like, I kind of consider, like, so you have the groups that are impactful in rap music. You have Wu-Tang Clan, who's one of the greatest. You have Odd Future with like Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean, all those guys, and then Brockhampton. Those are the three lately that have been some of the biggest like rap collectives, rap groups in history. So it's kind of cool to see that they put Wu-Tang Clan on here. Shout out to Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, bow. I had coffee today. I think this is the key to the videos. I got coffee. This is exciting. Next track following Chain On is Count on Me, which I don't like. That was another really lame song on the album. I thought it was actually really forgettable and worth skipping, and probably not even worth being on the album. But yeah, I wasn't not a fan of it. Bankroll featuring A$AP Ferg and A$AP Rocky was pretty awesome too. My dude Merlin was out there killing it, laying bars down with the A$AP Clan. Rocky, like always, was hella smooth on the track. His feature is pretty cool. After this song, this is where the album kind of takes a nice, really like finds its groove a few tracks in with the song The Light. It's a really deep song talking about the suicide of Joba's father and how that has impacted him. It's a really good song. It's worth. I'm not gonna dig into the lyrics for you. Because it's kind of open to interpretations. I'll tell you how I feel about it. So in the chorus, he's talking about how he doesn't really feel anything and how like he goes around the world doing these shows, but he's not feeling like the light or the energy. He's just going around sucking it all up, like the darkness, which is, I mean, it's a really nice metaphor for like negative things can drag you down, and it's hard to take yourself out of those dark spots to enjoy the light and be the light to express this positive energies, the positive vibes, and all of that. I mean, it could be also taken as a very spiritual sense as well, and with religion and everything, because even with the last album, Ginger, which I really did enjoy, they had a lot of like religious undertones and everything with their lyrics. It was it's nice to hear. They didn't do it as much on this album. Actually, there's a lot of songs on here talking about how they lost their religion. So I mean, it could be things like that with, you know, the suicides and Joba's father dying and all that. So yeah, it's a good ass track. I love it. The guitar riff throughout too is pretty tough. I like it. See, they don't really use a lot of guitar in it, but this song really used it really well. Perfect piece in that song. Next track up here is Windows featuring So Gone So Flexy, which is I don't like that. It's a really lame, it's a pretty lame rap name. He sounds like Freddie Gibbs. I thought it was Freddie Gibbs like under like an alias for the longest time while I was listening to this album, but apparently it's not. Relatively surprised by that. It sounds just like Freddie Gibbs. And then I don't want to sound like an old man because I'm not an old man. And I understand I've been listening to rap like my entire life, but this song and on Buzzcut, the way they use like the N-word in the lyrics, it actually kind of made me a little uncomfortable to listening to it. Like there's some really like, it's not hard R's or anything, but like it's like the music itself cuts out and there's nothing there, and then just bam. I don't know. It's just something about it. Like I get it. I've been listening to rap most of my life. It's just something about it. I don't know what it was. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe if you felt the same way, put it down in the comments or on Twitter. But yeah, for me, it was really abrasive. It's like the only time like I've really felt like that listening to music too. I was like, whoa. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. But the song is really menacing, just like the instrumental and everything. It kind of adds to that layer. It's a long song. It's like 6.5 minutes. Like it's a long song. Everybody gets their shine. Everybody gets a verse. Matt Champion finally shows up. I feel like I haven't heard his voice throughout the entire album leading up to this, and we're about halfway through. In fact, the Matt Champion's popping up is kind of a shocker to me. Again, Joba throwing it down. He dropped a freaking COVID verse and COVID bar. That needs to stop. We don't need that. Just, no thanks. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Like I said, long ass track. Also, shout out to Phife Dawg. I love Tribe. I love Tribe Called Quest. And then here's where I'm talking about, this is my main gripe with this album and the features. So we have I'll Take You featuring Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson on this track. And they underutilize him. He really only shows up at the very end of the song, like just throwing a few like ooh at the very end. My Mariah Carey. But yeah, it was underutilized. They could have used them better. Plus, he did like a weird like hyper pop like beat in it. It's not Brockhampton. The next track following that is Old News. It kind of does the same thing. Featuring Baird. I don't know who Baird is. I really didn't notice their feature on the song either. And it's worse than I'll Take You, or the last song with Charlie Wilson. It's just a worse version of that. So I'm not too crazy about those couple songs either. Excuse me, jeez. What's the Occasion? That's a good song. That there is probably one of my favorite ones on this album. It's an epic track. Joba's out there laying it out again. This is really Joba's album. Even like on Ginger, I feel like it was Merlin's album. This one, I feel like it's Joba. Joba just has a lot to say. He's a lot of emotions to get out there and express to the fans about the whole thing with the light and the darkness and his father and everything. But this track is epic. Like, epic. The way it changes and the phrases and everything, how that goes, really good. Another song with great guitar use in it too. I love when Brockhampton's in their feels. It's so good. It comes out so well. The one thing that was bothering me though, like it's not like a bad thing, because I get it. Music's like this, and you'll use so many chords or so many certain ways. The chord progression sounded like something from like Guns N' Roses or like a Prince song. I don't know what it is. If you know what it is, please tell me. Please, someone tell me. I need to know. I need to know. It's driving me nuts. The next track following What's the Occasion is When I Ball. It has like this like New York City like summertime vibe to it. Like I could just visualize seeing like yellow taxi cabs, manhole covers like with like the steam coming out of them. And towards the end of the song, it really sounds like a like a Flower Boy era Tyler track too, which Tyler the Creator on this song would have been amazing. That easily would have been one of the best features on this album. And I don't understand why they haven't collabed yet. Like, I feel like Brockhampton and Tyler, like also another obvious connection. I don't know why they haven't reached out. Maybe they have and Tyler said no, but okay, this song would have been perfect for a Tyler feature. I'd cut off my pinkies for a Tyler feature on this album. That's not even a joke. I would do it, just snip, just for for a Tyler feature. Don't Shoot Up the Party, following the last track, is another one of those traditional Brockhampton bangers. Kevin Abstract is just building and building and building up the verse in the beginning part of the song, and then this "Don't shoot up the party, don't shoot up the party" chorus is an amazing hook. It's just so loud. It's got those like classic, almost like 90s G-Funk era synth parts in it that like Brockhampton's been using a lot for their music. Really works for it too. I love it. It sounds really really good. It just takes me back to house parties, man. I miss house parties. You miss parties in general? Like, damn, bro. Like, I need some, you know? This damn COVID. We know we don't need COVID bars. Get these COVID bars out of my music, please. And then I think this should have been the very last track. Dear Lord really shows off Bareface's abilities, his vocal abilities. I love Bareface when he's out there singing and making his tunes, and I just love his vibe. I would take, out of all the guys, because we've gotten a Kevin Abstract solo album before, I would love a Bareface solo album. That would be amazing. If this band does break up after this year, after the 2 albums, yeah, I need a Bareface album ASAP, please. But just the way these voices just like kind of like wash over you and you just feel the emotion. It's just very open. It's just like, it's like a kind of emotional. Just the way the song hits you. And like it's like they're praying on the track. It's really good. I like it a lot. It should have been the closer, but instead we got The Light Part 2, which is, I think it's like a suicide prevention song or suicide awareness track. The Light is Worth the Wait. Please don't do it. It's an awesome song. Just the way they like whisper it too. It's not very like in your face, like yelling at you not to commit suicide, I guess. It's a nicer way to kind of like walk you off the bridge or, you know, make you not hurt yourself. So I'm here for that. I feel like it could have been a really cool song to kind of put after the first light track and made Dear Lord like the final one. You know, I'm sure they had a different type of creative idea than I do. I'm on Brockhampton and I don't make music. I do this. This is what I do. I like the album. I thought it was pretty good. There's a couple songs on here I really wasn't crazy about. Songs like Count on Me, Chain On, and I'll Take You On were kind of disappointing. The features could have been better, especially for the Charlie Wilson song. I feel like that could have been awesome, especially with the kind of vibe they've been doing on this album. I feel like that would have worked. I liked a lot of the songs, though. There's a lot of songs on here that I really do enjoy. Yeah, but my favorite tracks, you have Buzzcut, Bankroll, Don't Shoot Up the Party, What's the Occasion, the Light. Both the Light songs I really do enjoy. It's a good album. I like it. I don't like it more than Ginger, but I like it way more than Iridescence, and I can't compare it to the trilogy because the Saturation trilogy. You just can't do that. Those are 3 albums are connected forever. You can't separate them and everything. But yeah, I give Roadrunner by Brockhampton an 82. Hopefully that worked. That'd be cool if it worked. If not, my hands probably disappeared. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you guys do. Let's get this video to like 50 views. That'd be sick. I know this is only like my 4th video, only my 2nd like actual like individual album review. So please share, subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Twitter at Bigelow Reviews. Have an open dialogue, talk about music, and can't wait to see you guys on the next one and some other album reviews coming up very, very soon. Guys, have a great day. Peace.
Wu-Tang, bow!